I'm Jana Shortle. Welcome to Breaking the News Plus. Tonight we're going to have fun because we're going to talk about the most exciting sports team in this state right now, and arguably the most exciting sports team for years in this state, and that is the Minnesota Lynx.
W's in the chat.
Oh,
W's for the W as well.
Who do I have here?
Oh, Ashley Moore, you know what I'm saying? W enthusiast.
Ashley Moore comes to us via Denver several months ago. Ashley Moore is in our sports department, and she is a fan of women's ball. Welcome to Breaking the News Plus.
Thank you so much. You know, I'm happy to be here. Honored, if I would say.
I'll give you $5 more to say that. All right, first impressions of the Minnesota Lynx.
Well, first impressions in person, I'm impressed. Point of impressions. No, after this off season, you know, a little worried, but I had a segment on our Sports Extra, comes on Sundays, 10:30. I said, let Cheryl cook. This was before the draft because we've all seen what Cheryl Reeve can do over the years. But what she has done with this team, especially after this off season, how well they're playing, being number one in a W, just outstanding. Cheryl's a genius.
Right. She's one of one. And it's fair to say this offseason we lose so many people because the players got their bag of money with the CBA. Good for them.
Got their bag.
A lot of our players went on to greener pastures. T left.
A lot of green.
Lana Smith left. Jessica Shepard left. Then we got Nafisa Collier out. Dorka Juhas out. Chechi out. We're looking at a rebuilding year.
Yes. Well,
and then.
At least we thought.
And then. So let's just talk about Cheryl Reeve on the outset. As a sports journalist, what she's been able to do with this group of women who most of them are newcomers, but we have big vets we'll talk about. What do you credit that to?
The mind of a genius, the mind of the coach that has outlasted every coach in the league by at least 3 times. Actually, I think at least 4 times. Becky Hammond is like the second most tenured coach.
Right.
And she's 4 or 5 years? Cheryl's in 16, 17.
Yeah,
you know?
17th season.
But it's the reason why she's been here for so long. You think about back when Maya Moore was here, and I remember they lost, after Maya Moore left, they lost Lindsay Whalen that year, they lost Simone Augustus and Maya Moore, and yet that very next year, they were still in the playoffs. So, she's done this time and time again, but with no Nafisa, no Dorka, and you have the number 2 pick playing like a vet right now. Oh, no. Cheryl has my expectations coming here, because I've seen the Lynx play, obviously, were already high. But, like, what this team is doing now, I'm blown away.
Yeah, and like you said, they're in first place right now. All the sports writers are saying the same thing. I'm going to go with 0 people expected this on the front end, except for probably Cheryl. She has been vocal about, I saw something in this team at camp. But that goes back to her and her coaches, who are Lindsay Whalen and Rebecca Brunson and Janelle McCarville. So former players, that kind of gives credence to she's created a culture people want to be a part of. But let's talk about her draft pick. We had the number 2 draft pick, and everybody thought it's probably going to be Lauren Betts from UCLA, or maybe we get AZ Fudd. But you didn't see fans in the streets clamoring for Olivia Miles. But now she looks like a genius. Both of them.
Both of them, right. Both of them look like geniuses. But I remember draft night, Cheryl told us, because somebody asked her, people thought you were going to get a big, but you grabbed the point guard. Why is that? And Cheryl straight up said, Olivia is a generational talent. And to say that on draft day, after you drafted her, when everybody thought you were going to get a big, that is a big statement to make. And literally less than 10 games in, we're already seeing the generational talent. So clearly Cheryl's a genius. She sees stuff in her mind before we see it on the court.
Right.
And I think that's what it is, her vision to see the game differently. And I think that's what separates her from a lot of different other coaches, because Olivia Miles is just... What a pickup.
My goodness.
She's on the way to Rookie of the Year.
Is she psychic, Olivia Miles?
She gotta be, right? Gotta be some glasses on the back of the glasses so that she can see the passes that she's making.
Glasses and passes. Who thought about that?
Actually, it just came off top of the dome, but no. Crazy vision. But the vision of Cheryl saw that at TCU, saw that at Notre Dame. Like, Olivia Miles is just a generational talent.
Generational talent, too. And the thing that impresses me most about Olivia Miles, it's talked about a little bit by Coach Reeve, is the maturity. She's so steady. That is uncanny for a rookie.
Yep.
Knowing that she was number 2. All the hype was AZ Fudd, AZ Fudd, AZ Fudd, AZ Fudd. And she just slid into the DMs like, what's up?
I think she's going to slide into the DMs for Rookie of the Year as well. But, we still have time.
Okay,
we still have time to see. But Olivia Miles, it's already panning out. Normally, you have to wait 5 games in to see the upside, 10 games in. AZ Fudd, you had to wait a couple games to see the upside of AZ Fudd.
Yeah.
Olivia, game 1.
Right.
21 points.
She gets better each game.
Exactly.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Let's talk about another player that is new to us this year, but not new to us as an organization, Natasha Howard.
Yes. The pickup of the summer. That's the free agent pickup where I was like, okay, sure, I might be onto something here.
It's her 13th year in the W, so it was either, okay, she's onto something, or what another gamble, Cheryl. What do you see there that we don't see? But obviously, my goodness.
I mean, she won a championship in China before coming back here. The Fever won the Commissioner's Cup. She was like top defensive player in her year last year. And she's coached by her former teammates in Lindsay Whalen and Rebecca Brunson. Natasha Howard was the biggest free agency pickup that Cheryl made this summer. And obviously, it is working well, especially with Olivia Miles. That pick and roll action they got going on.
So sweet. And in her 13th year in the WNBA, she is playing in her prime.
Prime. We thinking the same thing. Prime basketball, hooping.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's talk about other vets on that court.
Yep, court.
She is holding court as the number 2 where she wants to be. And Kayla McBride is playing beautiful basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Those two, what they bring, even in the absence of Fee on the sideline, are just bringing a Lynx brand to this team that it seems like all these other players who are new have been doing forever. So how much do they matter, that Kayla and Courtney veteran status on the team?
Oh, that's the backbone. Because we talk about no Dorka, no Nafisa. No Nafisa is already a hit on the court and both off the court. But then you have Courtney Williams and Kayla McBride. They're putting the team under their belts. Obviously, the rookie and Olivia Miles. But to keep... let's say after their first losses at Target Center, they were both like, it's 44 games in season. We are all right. We're going to find it. To keep the composure that they keep with everything going on, injury after injury after injury. We lost this person here. We lost this person here. We lost this person here. Their composure has been the same the whole way. Like, we got it. We trust Cheryl. We trust the team. Y'all follow my lead. And we'll be leading, and that's exactly what's happened.
And as a sports journalist, you covered more than just women's basketball. You cover football, hockey, baseball, you name it. How important is that steady mindset to have Kayla McBride, Courtney Williams saying, and Cheryl, like, we got it, we're okay?
Very important, especially when your quarterback is a newcomer on the team. The most important position on the basketball court is a point guard. Cheryl mentioned it. The most important position in football is a quarterback. When you have a rookie quarterback, we saw it here in Minnesota. JJ McCarthy didn't have the best, rookie season. But when you have someone in the locker room that can take them under their wing, told them, all right, you may not have done this well, but this is how you improve. And have that person so invested in your future like that, makes all the difference. And obviously Olivia, she is playing with all the trust of the veterans, and that's where it starts. Your veterans trust you, then we see it on the basketball court.
Olivia Miles has said this almost every time I've spoken to her, and I know you have a lot too in these press conferences. It's like, what's the most surprising thing about coming into the league? And she said she is most surprised that this organization, cannot speak for the league, of the level of no ego in the Minnesota Lynx organization, and how that makes her job easy. And the vets just look to her and treat her as one of their own. And you're seeing, I think that trust, again, is just evident on the basketball court. It's joyful basketball. It's trusting basketball.
Absolutely. You got a vet like Courtney Williams. One half of the stud buzz, they all over the internet going viral, streaming. You would think she had an ego.
Right.
But she totally does not. She wears the glasses, the shades. When you talk to her, the bust downs. But when you talk to her, she's extremely down to earth. And I guess Olivia was wondering if she would be willing to relinquish that one spot. Courtney was like, girl, come take it from me. Like, you can have it. Let me play this 2. And she's been balling.
Mid-range jumper.
At the 2. But yeah, to not have egos, egos will... I don't know if this exactly happened in the Timberwolves locker room, but they alluded to it.
They alluded to it.
They alluded
Good
to
point.
egos in the locker room, and that is what ultimately was the downfall of the season. when you have no egos, now we see what happens early in the season. Everybody feels like they have a spot. Obviously, Olivia has a spot, but to feel comfortable in that spot is the most important part.
Something that I'm sure you've picked up on by now because you've been in Minnesota a hot minute is Minnesota loves itself some Minnesotans.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the cup of coffee that is Nia Coffee.
Yes, Nia. Oh my gosh, what an addition. Okay, we talking about free agency. Right after Natasha Howard is the Nia Coffee pickup. The blocks. Like, this girl, if you shoot it near her, you better...
She's like a human fly swatter.
Yes! Human fly swatter. Yes, the blocks. But then when she adds to the boards, the rebounds, but then she also can shoot. The girl can shoot the ball. Mm-hmm. Cheryl said last night, I told her to shoot more. She still didn't shoot all the shots that I wanted her to shoot, you know? And she had, I think, her season high this last game against Atlanta for this season with the Lynx. And, I mean... we haven't even seen the best that she has to offer. So her, and she's playing in that position that Nafisa would play. It's like we see, number one in the league. They're not missing Nafisa that much yet. And it's because of how well Nia Coffee is playing. Now imagine when Nafisa comes back and Nia Coffee's in that 2 unit. Oh, it's trouble. All right, let's talk about Nafisa Collier, because when this year started, Nafisa was in the room to get the CBA to get these players paid and everything else that came with that CBA. Nafisa has 2 foot surgeries. Nafisa signed a 1-year deal with the Minnesota Lynx that gave to a lot of rumblings of like, does she really want to be here? But I have watched Nafisa Collier on the sidelines watch this team play, and you can just tell. She's like, get me out there. This is my team. I'm like, oh, we sold it to you. Yeah. So what does this team look like fully healthy with Nafisa Collier and Dorka Juhas? Oh, I mean, what is Nafisa still chasing? That elusive WNBA title, okay? And they won, a year before she got drafted, or 2 years, one of those two.
Yep.
She wants that title. And being the number 1 team in the league right now with major players hurt, not just she averages 22 points a game.
Right.
She averages a double-double. Like, when she comes back, dangerous. And I know she sees it. Her and Dorka are watching from the sideline like, oh, when we come back, especially with Olivia and the vision she has.
She wants to play with Olivia Miles.
Exactly. When she comes back, this will be a dangerous team. And, I mean, we've seen Lynx players be a rookie and, you know, go all the way. You know, maybe she can help Olivia go all the way in her first season. But I think this team is dangerous. And the fact that they look so well without Nafisa Collier. Nafisa's itching to come back because she's like, wait a minute. Maybe this is our year.
Don't look too good. You still need me. Right. This is my house.
But I think she's looking at it now like, oh, once I get back, we're going to be lethal. We're dangerous right now. Once I get back, we will be lethal. And they will be.
This has been joyful.
I love your swag. The way you just bring it down.
I can't play basketball. Yeah, you know.
You're the Olivia Miles in this room.
Oh, my goodness. We end this show on a series of lies with the biggest one told at the end. Thank you for watching this Minnesota Lynx version of Breaking the News Plus. And thank you for joining us.
Of course. Glad to be here.
We'll see you next time. Lynx play tomorrow night.